Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the solar system. This is very rough, I understand. Pluto will be a planet for as long as I live. It's not officially a planet anymore. And then they brought it back because everybody missed Pluto, so Pluto's back on here. But we got the sun. Okay. First planet off is Mercury. Okay, Mercury. Then we go to Venus. Earth, Mars, then we're going to go out to Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn has the rings, so does Jupiter, but they don't ever draw them on there. Uranus, Neptune, and then Pluto is farthest out. The little arrows mean that the planets are rotating counterclockwise, except for Venus, and Venus goes clockwise. So it's rotating. These are rotating. These are rotating, and then the whole mess rotates around the sun like this. But they all rotate at different times. So in the night, like lately, the brightest star in the night. I am recording this on Valentine's Day, February 14th. 2025, and Jupiter has been the brightest star out there, and for some reason the sun's hitting it just right, and it is very bright, but we normally don't see Jupiter. Venus, if you look up and you see kind of a tint of blue, usually it's around the moon, it's Venus. If you see red, it is Mars. Right there. These two we can normally see with the naked eye in the evenings when they're in their right rotation, but for the last couple of weeks we've been able to see Jupiter, and it's been very bright. So we got the whole solar system going around the sun, and then each one, this is twirling, everything is twirling so fast that it forms gravity so we don't go flying off. It takes the Earth 365 days to get all the way around the sun. It's actually at a tilt. So in the summertime, it tilts away from the sun. And then when it goes around like this, and it's tilting towards the sun, is actually wintertime, because we are down here and we get cold because the sun's up warming this. But when we come back around and we're over here, it's summertime, because we're getting the heat from the sun right there, and we're warmer. Okay, I'll do this again. This is not the only time I'll do it, because this is one of my favorite subjects. But I wanted to do just a little quickie, because we've got these planets, and I don't like the fact that we're starting to talk about that everything revolves around the Earth. There is no way everything revolves around the Earth. And the Earth is our circles, is round. Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus are huge. Says Neptune. Pluto is very tiny. Venus is tiny. Mars is tiny. Earth is tiny. Mercury is tiny. But the rest of them get bigger as they get out, except for Pluto. Apparently a new one was found. I'm going to check to make sure that's true before I put it on there. But supposedly in 2003, UR313 was found on the other side of Pluto. But I want to make sure of that, because I have learned in the last year that there's a lot we didn't learn and a lot that we learned incorrectly. But they all go counterclockwise. The whole rotation around the sun, counterclockwise. All the planets rotate counterclockwise, except for Venus, the young lady who has to go clockwise. Okay. Remember, Earth, when it goes around, when it's tilted towards the sun, it's wintertime because we're further away. And when we're faced on this side, it's summertime because we're closer to it, even though we're tilted away from it. Okay. So I have been talking to somebody in China, and if we can, we're going to do a interview with the Chinese person, because there's been some misconceptions about China and from us, and there's a lot of misconceptions about Americans in China. And so we're going to try to get together and do an interview and talk about that and what it's like in China, and teach the Chinese what it's like here in America. My very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. My Mercury, very Venus, educated Earth, Mother Mars, just Jupiter, served Saturn, us, Uranus, 9, Neptune, and pizzas, Pluto, P. My very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. That's the order of the planets.